welcome back to the channel and welcome to the right lane on a Michigan road. Hold on tight. You're gonna get sick. So it's been an absolute crap day, weather-wise. I'm trying to get my shoes on. Ankles are killing me for some reason. Anyways, it's been an absolute crap day weather-wise. That wind just continued to pound. So it started hitting us like going out the Ohio Turnpike last night. Like it's still windy now. Picked up this transit van to bring home. But it was hitting us from this left front corner and pushing us all over the road last night. I'm trying to stay blocked from the wind. And that continued pretty much all morning till delivery was about 7 a.m. this morning. I didn't get bugged at all at that spot I slept last night on that ramp. Woke up and there was no other trucks there, but like I showed in the last video, you could tell that people were parking there from all the divots on the side of the road. Now, so the wind was hitting us from the left front corner. It was a headwind, so we weren't getting very good fuel mileage out. And then this morning, coming back, when we're coming south, it was kind of hitting us like head on. But then we finally got on the turnpike and now we're headed east, and it's behind us, pushing us along, which we were in a bunch of rain from the west. Now I think we finally got ahead of it, and it's, I mean, it's warm. It's 60 degrees out here in December, but the wind has been terrible. Fuel mileage and just blowing all over the road. Having to, especially here on the turnpike, having to worry about doubles and triples being pulled down the road and being blown all over. That was a really nice setup that just went by. A ship sheet trailer. Anyways, I'm distracted. Doubles and triples here on the Ohio Turnpike getting blown all over the road, so I'm not having any trouble. It's just the traffic around you. But we're at the last rest area here. We're actually going to use the restroom and get a little drink and finish out this trip, get back home. Oh, so as I'm sitting here and this guy is blocking the only diesel pump currently working at this rest stop. So I was just reading a little more into the article about the truck driver that was just sentenced to 110 years for the accident that unfortunately left a few dead. And I'm just trying to wrap my head around what I think about the whole sentence, because I've seen a lot of comments and I've seen, you know, these movements where people are parking their trucks and not driving to Colorado to, you know, make a stand for this guy. And that part kind of doesn't make sense to me, because the decision's made. Nothing. Have you ever seen a decision that's already been made in reverse like that? But we'll go over the facts and then let me know what you guys think in the comments below. All right, so the guy's 26, 28 years old, which what I would consider a rookie driver. Anybody, you know, he was going over I-70 in Denver and lost his brakes and ended up causing a massive pileup that left 4 people dead. Now, here's my thing. All right. Guy was working, made a mistake, made a very costly mistake, and hold on. And unfortunately, it caused a few people their lives. Now, with that being said, I would like to see, because I don't know if I completely agree with 110 years, but what I would like to see is what this NFL player ends up getting. What was his name? Henry Ruggs or whatever, who was driving recklessly at 150 some miles an hour drunk and ends up killing one lady and her dog. So I'd be interested to compare that to, you know, this 110-year sentence. I think the guy should go to jail, yes, but I don't think it should be for the rest of his life. Now, one thing I do know is that
turn left.
Truck pumps aren't working. We're on the turnpike in PA, mile marker 1, around 120 or so. Anyways, that's the price. I'm gonna pay $4 a gallon. And I had to snake around this parking lot to get in here. Still got the transit on and still headed home at this point. And this may be one of the world's slowest diesel pumps. So like I said, let me know in the comments what you guys think about that guy's sentence. I have mixed feelings about it, but then again, I've never been in that position, nor am I in law, so I really don't have any idea what I'm talking about, but I'll be interested to compare it to what's going to happen with that NFL player. But anyways, I do have good news regarding my insurance renewal, which we'll get to here in a little bit. Well, doing an old brake job here on the Denali this morning. Front rotors were worn pretty bad, so I bought new brakes for it, and it's never good when you have a drill. I bought a brand new one. I don't have a good drill. It's not a 20-year-old DeWalt, and what happens on these is they have these set screws that hold the rotor on. Well, you can see I already broke my bit off in it, so on my previous Chevys, I've had to just drill them out, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, so let's talk about my insurance. All right, so when you come up on your insurance renewal every year, the database of insurance is out there somewhere, and you just start getting phone calls. Now what happens is you'll get phone calls from a lot of people that aren't worth your time doing business with. They can't help you out. They want to be your agent, so they make their money, but they in turn don't really do anything, sometimes even hurt your time of getting insurance certifications and things like that. So I'd been getting phone calls for a little while now, and just kept putting them off because they were California numbers or Florida numbers or Texas numbers. And one day I finally get a call from Pennsylvania, which is a 717 number. So I answered. I thought it was maybe a customer. And the guy introduces himself, and I was like, oh, here we go again. I was like, you know what, man? You're from Pennsylvania. You're in Pennsylvania. Why don't you send me an email? When I'm done what I'm doing, I'll email you back or call you back when I'm done what I'm doing. But email me so I have your information and what company you work with. So what happened was I ended up getting him all the information, and I had some time while I was driving on the way out to Michigan. Maybe I had some extra time, so I was like, let's give this guy a ring and see what he can do. So gave him my information, VINs for truck, trailer, values, coverages, everything I was looking for, and he came back with a quote from AIC, which came back as a quote of, now let me remind you, I'm paying $2,067 a month on insurance. He came back with a quote for $950. I didn't believe it. I was astonished. So with me now believing it, I looked through everything, and come to turn out that was just a general freight policy. I said, well, I need autos.
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Okay, Siri. Anyways, I need autos on my policy. So he said, okay, well, let me send that back to them and I'll get a quote. And it came up just to $1,125 a month. So it's saving me almost $1,000 a month. And with that little bit of difference, the only difference is not only the $200 a month difference in the payment, it's also that the down payment for general freight was $1,200, and for auto they want $5,000 down payment. So there's the difference. But bringing my policy almost down $1,000 a month, I mean, that's my mortgage payment that it's bringing it down. So I was completely astonished by that. But that's because I'm through my third year of business. That opens you up from not just Progressive to other insurance agencies, independent agencies, mom and pop insurance agencies. It just gives you enough, gives them enough data to see that your CSA score, your loss report, which is like accidents that you're at fault and how much damage they caused. And it just opens you up to a wider net of companies. So I'm completely astonished that my insurance came down almost $1,000 a month and was cut in half. So that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. We'll see you on the next one.